In this video, I will show you the Italian cast-on. This cast-on is designed to be very stretchy and used with a 1x1 rib fabric on a cuff or edge of a garment. It is a type of long tail cast-on, so we can measure the length of our tail by wrapping the yarn around our needle for the number of stitches we will be casting on. In this case, I'll be casting on 20 stitches, so I'll wrap the yarn 20 times. To start this cast on, you'll want to make sure that your long tail is coming towards you and that your working yarn is going away from you. Once your yarn is arranged comfortably, make a fist with your left hand around both the working yarn and the long tail with the loop sticking out the top. Supporting the loop with your right hand, take your left pointer finger and thumb and stick them into the loop and pull the loop tight. Let me show you all that one more time. So we'll make a fist around the strands of yarn, stick our pointer finger and thumb in the loop, and pull it tight. Next, take your needle in your right hand and pick up the yarn that you are holding between your left pointer finger and thumb. Now you should have 3 points of tension on your yarn. At the start of the cast on, be sure to pinch the initial loop against your needle with your right pointer finger so that the loop doesn't shift around while you move the needle. The first step is to take your needle and circle it around both of the strands of yarn, going behind both strands and back up to the starting position. Our second step is to take the needle backwards through the middle of the 2 strands and underneath the top strand, coming back to the starting position again. You should now have 2 stitches on your needle. Let's see all of that again. While you support the loop, move the needle away from you, circle it around both strands of yarn, then go through the middle and underneath the top strand and back to the starting position. The third step is to take the needle towards you and then go underneath the bottom strand, bringing it back up between the middle of the 2 strands. And finally, the fourth step, we will again circle the needle backwards over the top strand, behind both strands, and back to the starting position. Now we've added another stitch. Let's see step 3 and 4 again. We take the needle under the bottom strand and up through the middle. Then we circle the needle over the top strand and behind both strands and back to the starting position. Now you should have 3 stitches on your needle. All 4 steps will have added 2 stitches to our needle. Now we can go back to the first step again. We circle over the top strand behind both strands, then go through the middle and under the top strand. Then we take the needle under the bottom strand and up through the middle, and finally circle it over the top strand and behind both strands. Now we've added 2 more stitches for a total of 5. 2 for each time that we repeated the 4 steps and the 1 starting loop. Let's see all of the steps one more time. First we go all the way around and then under the top strand, and then we go under the bottom strand, and then all the way around both strands again. So now we've added 2 additional stitches for a total of 7. Be sure to keep your tension even each time that you move your needle so that the stitches stay an even width apart. Now I'll finish knitting the rest of the stitches off camera up until the last stitch. Because we add 1 stitch at the beginning and then add stitches in pairs, we have to finish by adding 1 last stitch if we want an even number. We can do this by simply using the backward loop method. To do this, bring your thumb forward until the yarn strands cross to form a loop. Then slip that loop onto your needle as the final stitch. So again, just bring your thumb forward to create a cross, and then you slip that loop onto your needle. This is a very delicate cast on, so the first row might be a bit awkward, but this is part of what makes the cast on stretchy and great to use for a ribbed edge.